Susann, I was talking with Dale Calver earlier tonight, and he mentioned the fact that your husband was one of the premium leaders in the network marketing industry. What's it like for you to live with him and to experience that over the years?
I mean, for me, he's just a guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's my husband, father of our kids, and he works hard. Works really hard. We've come from rags, I mean, we were down and poor, very poor. And I knew that he would be successful.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it would come. I just, you never know when. It's like, can it happen sooner? But he's very driven. I knew he wouldn't never quit, so. And he cares about, along the way we've done a lot of different charity and giving to different things. When we were living in Florida, they started an abuse place for kids, so he donated to that.
Well, it's interesting that there are different leaders in the industry, and some are driven by the greed and the money and those kinds of things.
No.
But Scotty, in terms of what we just had today, he announced a new compensation plan that was driven by Scotty when he didn't have to.
Right.
How does that come about?
I don't know if he just doesn't ever sleep, and the wheels don't ever stop, but he just, I know a couple months ago started working, crunching numbers and stuff, and came up with this. I know that, he cares about everybody, and he wants to be accessible to everybody. He takes anybody's phone calls and stuff at the office.
Well, I know early on when I got involved, he actually made a personal phone call to me as a new representative. Is he still doing that?
He is. He talks to reps every day. Yeah. Takes calls. I don't know. You mean every time somebody signs up to call? I don't know if he's doing that or not.
Okay, yeah. And so you've never worked with him in the office?
Not too.
Not too often over the years, and yet now you are. How do you see things differently?
I really enjoy, at my desk I can hear him talking to people on the phone, and I think I just learn a lot, and I'm just amazed at him. I'm proud of him. I really haven't been involved. I've always supported my husband, but I've always been at home.
Right.
And I guess we never, he doesn't necessarily always bring work home. And long ago, it was. The cell phone was always on the ear, and it was like, when the kids were babies, it was like, hello, can you say hi before the phone rings, And going to dinner and the phone's there. He's gotten way better at that, he's still there for everybody, but he's still the family guy.
Oh, he maintains,
accessible to us too.
Okay.
He makes a point to spend time with the kids and the family and take them, whether it's just swimming on the boat or to the movie or whatever. So he's involved there.
You talk about those hard times when you first were starting, and then he's taken some risks to launch a business. How was that for you to see that risk going on, and to be, what kinds of things happen there?
Well, we moved to Florida. He, had a regular job and decided to try something new, and we moved to Florida, and it didn't really pan out like it was supposed to. And so, there was some pretty rough times, and he actually, I don't know how much he wants anybody to know all this, but he actually was selling steaks door to door. There was a time, and I was pregnant with our first daughter, and I remember being kind of scared. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna be out on the street? And he's like, I'll do whatever we have to do to make it. It's gonna be okay. And I remember that. There was a time where we lost our home in a hurricane, so we've had a lot of rough times to get through, but we've done it, and he's a rock.
Well, and I think you bring to light something that is a foundation. Each of us are extraordinary in our own way, and sometimes extraordinary people aren't seen as ordinary. And because of the story you just shared, that foundation was laid in ordinariness, if you will, to where now as he's a successful leader in the industry, he still has a hand and a grip on the everyday person.
Yeah. I know it's really hard for me sometimes, because as far as how people see us, because I don't see myself I mean, it's people like our house is big. And when we first moved in, my best friend down the street said, they thought we were going to be different and how normal we are. And I grew up as on a farm with 7 brothers and sisters. Him or I, neither one of us were born with, the silver spoon. So I've never ever, and I don't think I've never seen him to ever act any different, than everybody else. We're just the same as everybody else,
And it's ordinary, but yet living a life that from the outside might seem extraordinary.
Yeah.
But like you say, we're just ordinary people.
And everybody's going to be there. You just, like Brian was saying this afternoon, he has worked really hard for where he is and what he's got, and all of you guys are going to be there too.
I've heard rumor that he wants to pay out so many in commissions over his life of his career, and we're all beneficiary of that. But like you say, to be in the industry and to push a compensation plan as far as he's pushed it is just phenomenal.
Well, and maybe because he's been there, he's been the struggling, it's very important that everybody can make a living, not just a few people at the top. It's important that everybody can do it, and everybody can. With the new plan now, there's the little guy's going to make some money. Everybody's going to get those checks.
It's meaningful to him. But thank you so much, Susann, for taking a moment here. I know it's hard to talk about your family, but at the same time, I think it lays a foundation to know that Scotty is a real person, and he has integrity as he goes about doing his business. And I think that's something that we all can take away from us.
Okay.
Thank you.